I want to share with you an advanced tool that can help you a lot in manifesting what you want. And it's kind of a shadow work process actually. And why it's advanced is because it's not gonna work for everybody. If you're someone who completely denies their desires and pretends that you don't want anything in life, that you don't want to, that you feel like you shouldn't have desires basically, this tool is not gonna be for you. If you're that person, you should be really figuring out what it is that you want, why you feel afraid of wanting in the first place, and going from there. Because this tool is for those of you who know what it is that you want and you can't seem to get that thing. It could be anything. It could be a romantic partner. It could be a new house, a new job, success, significance. It could be anything. Money, it's a big one. However, if you find yourself grasping onto that thing that you desire, you know you want that thing, but you don't seem to get it, and you're in this loop of wanting that thing, grasping for it, not being able to get it, feeling pain, feeling frustration, giving up, then trying again, struggling to get that thing, and so on. This tool is for you. So this is how it goes. It's kind of an exercise that I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you to imagine letting go of that thing altogether and see what that feels like. And I'm going to share another video afterwards, or you can access that on my website actually, where I'm going to share with you a proper process and I'm going to guide you through it. But in this video, I'm just going to explain how this works. So basically, you're going to imagine what it would be like if you would surrender to never ever having that thing in your life. And just feel what that would bring up for you. Initially, you might have a feeling of sinking, of falling, of heaviness, of powerlessness. And you might access some intense emotions such as grief, desperation, fear. And the reason I ask you to do this is because most of the time, when you're grasping onto something on the outside, it's coming from a place of avoiding an internal experience. It's coming from a place of believing that you are not that thing, that it is not a part of you, that it is somewhere on the outside and that you have to somehow get it as if you were not creating it. So the universe sometimes doesn't give you what you say you want because it's coming from that place of lack, insecurity, unprocessed trauma, avoiding your internal experience, your emotional pain. So the way to get through that, the way to get out of your loop is to go inward, to stop grasping onto that thing. Just imagine that you're letting go of that thing, whatever it is, and feel what it brings up. And that feeling is the thing that you've been avoiding feeling, that has been driving your grasping. And as you feel that feeling, that unprocessed emotion, you're basically facing your own demons, which is simply your inner child, your unprocessed trauma, your pain body, all of that. And as you move through those emotions, as you process them and you're willing to be with them unconditionally, you might just find that very thing within yourself that you were looking on the outside, in that thing that you were grasping for, whatever it is. Usually it's something like safety, belonging, feeling wanted, love, intimacy, being seen by consciousness, because you are seeing yourself. Your consciousness is witnessing yourself, your earthly self. And as you do this process, you will find out that it is actually not the lack of that thing you want that is causing the pain. It is the meaning that you're attaching to not having that thing. An example, if my partner isn't giving me attention, my pain is more about the meaning I attach to him not giving me the attention. And that could be, the meaning could be, the belief could be that he doesn't care about me. I am not important. I am worthless. Ow. Ow. How painful is that? So it's not actually not having that thing that causes you pain. It's the meaning and the belief that you attach to not having that thing. If you are wanting to be slim and you're not, you might be attaching a meaning to not being slim, that you are not disciplined, you're a failure, people will think you're disgusting, you will never find a partner, therefore you'll be alone forever. Bunch of inaccurate, painful beliefs attached to your physical appearance. Okay, so the second step of the process is to find the meaning. Find the meaning in not having that thing. What would that mean for you? And I'm gonna help you to deconstruct that meaning, to get rid of it in the process that I'm gonna guide you through, that you can find on my website. The reason why this is an advanced technique is because most people are actually in a place of not taking action. Well, I don't know if most people are, but I see a lot of people who are not even admitting to what they want. They're not taking inspired action. They're not saying, this is what I want and I'm going to go for it. That's the masculine drive. The creation process is an intricate balance between the masculine energy of going for what you want, taking proactively action towards that thing, and the feminine energy, which is all about surrender and acceptance of what is. So for example, if you want to be slim and you're not, you might be resisting the fact that in this present moment, you don't have the body weight that you want. And you might be hating yourself for that. So as you let go of that grasping to being slim, you are faced with the fact that you are not loving yourself. You don't love yourself the way you are, which means that you will believe that you are not lovable by other people. And this is what you need to face. And this is what the acceptance of what is comes into play. It is an important ingredient in creating what you want. It is not only about striving towards what you want, it is also accepting where you're at in this present moment so that you know where you're at. So you know you cannot draw a map. You cannot know the path to where you're going if you don't know even where you are in this moment, right? So another example could be that maybe you desperately want to get attention or to be seen by a parent, but it's not happening. So accepting what is would look like finally accepting and acknowledging that they've never been able to see you and they never might. And as you surrender to that letting go, that acceptance of what is, and you face your emotions, eventually you will be able to take the right action in the direction of where you can actually get that thing. Not trying to get it in the wrong places or from the wrong motivation, not trying to change another person, not trying to manipulate reality to give you something. You're actually shifting your vibration to be a match to that thing, Manifestation and creation of our reality is always a process that happens from inside out. We have to first change our vibration, and then we can become a match to a different reality. If you simply try to manipulate the external reality, you're going to create more karma. And it's going to be an arduous, difficult process. And most of the time it will not work, or it will not work permanently, or it won't feel satisfying. Because the only thing that will ever give you that satisfaction is the realization of who you truly are within yourself, is finding that worth internally, it's finding that abundance internally, it's finding that wholeness internally. And from that place, because you know it is you, you're able to manifest it into existence in your life. So, as you learn to be with yourself, with or without that thing you're desiring, whether it's money, a lover, a child, a house, a success, whatever it is, the key is to learn to love yourself even when you don't have that thing. It is to find your worth and your own inner peace exactly where you are right now. You don't need that thing to be happy, to be lovable, to have peace. That is the key. This is what this is about. If you're interested to hear more about this topic, you can watch my video about how to fill the void. I think it's called Are You an Energy Vampire? Something like that. You will find the link right here. So if you want to do this process, go to my website and you will find a video where I guide you through the process of finding the emotion, the internal experience that you're avoiding to feel, to move through that emotion and to recognize the negative belief or meaning that you've attached to not having that thing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video has helped you. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to our channel and help us grow. And leave a comment below. We read all the comments and answer most of them. Thank you so much. Mwah.